Hello everyone and welcome back to my Intro to Unreal Engine 4 tutorial series. In this episode I'm going to go over how to apply materials to your geometry brushes that we covered in the last video. So it's really simple, essentially, to put materials onto geometry brushes. All you have to do is really drag them on. So I'm using the starter content. I'd recommend using that. You can just drag it on. Oh, in the last video I turned this into a static mesh, so when you do that it will apply it to the entire thing. Let's see if I can go back to... Okay, so this is back before I made it into a static mesh. You can see now it's each one's a separate geometry piece, and then when you click on it you can see that each face you can apply a separate material to. It'll just, instead of the whole house, it'll apply it to that face. I don't know what this house is supposed to look like, but it's maybe we're doing some sort of Japanese hut or something like that. I don't know. You can see that's pretty easy, just dragging it onto there. Let's say if I wanted this part made out of some of these bricks or something. So you can see sometimes it does kind of mess up. You can't, so these ones got applied not how I wanted them to. So if you select one of the faces that you want to change, you can go into the surface properties here and quickly just flip it. You can also move them a little bit if that helps, at all. You can try to line things up better. Again, these are generally kind of just temporary assets that you're using for blocking out, so I wouldn't worry about it too much, but that is an option. So let's see, let me continue around the side. Again, it's facing the wrong way, so I'll flip it 90 degrees. And then really the only thing else I wanted to show is how to change the scale of these. So if I wanted these tightly packed or larger, more tiled or scale part right here. And you're going to want to do the same for both. If you want to just lock that, when you change one, it'll change the other, which makes life easier. And then hit apply. So you can see it's 4 times as tightly packed now. Conversely, you could do the opposite, make it bigger. So that you can't do that type of stuff with with one of these, just a regular basic. It is what it is, and you can't really change it. So those textures are going to look terrible. So I really prefer the geometry brushes over basics for blocking out levels. You can even use them as walls, or you can keep them in the game, in the finalized game, as long as they're not like overly complicated models. So know the limitations, play with it, use the add and subtract, try different materials, try tweaking them around in here, and that's about it with as far as geometry brushes go. When you're done with your whole thing, you can again go into brush settings and go to the advanced section of that and create a static mesh, and it'll keep whatever materials you had already assigned to it, which is nice. And now you can make it destructible, it'll run a little bit faster, and it's actually a mesh, so there's a lot of other things you can do with it. So hopefully that helps you guys prototype out your games quicker, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks, bye.